Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are finally back on the Civic, and we're going to be doing we're going to be doing something that we're probably going to catch a lot of flack for, but it's slightly an experiment. So we turboed the Civic. We are not going to be running an aftermarket ECU, so no tune. I know, go ahead. Feel free to comment how stupid I am. But we're going to be running an FMU, a fuel management unit. And what that is it's a device that uses the vacuum on your car to adjust the outlet of fuel on the fuel return out of the fuel rail. So basically, the more vacuum it's pulling, so the higher the RPMs, the more that it is going to block off flow, causing more fuel pressure to flow through your injectors. So forcing more fuel into the system to compensate for the turbo. This is a very old school tactic. And since we're only gonna be running like 5 pounds of boost on the Civic, I'm gonna give it a shot. Because, you know, one of the biggest hiccups and one of the biggest deterring factors for turboing something is the tune, because it's expensive. You got to take the car somewhere. It's gonna be more than once, you know. No, it's 100% the right way to do it. 100% the right way to do it. If you don't want your car to maybe blow up, I don't know that I'd be doing this. So if it's a daily driver, don't know that I'd be doing it. But we're gonna test all that. That's the experiment. So also, well, let me just show you. So here's our FMU. It is from Blocks Racing. Here's what it looks like. So vacuum goes in there, and your fuel, you split your return line on those two. It comes with a mounting bracket, now a sticker. Now this mounting bracket was a 90. I got a little antsy and changed it up a bit, so I've already determined where I'm going to mount this thing. It is supposed to not be flat, just so you know. Some instructions, some screws. It did come with some self-tappers for the car. Calm down. I think these are, yeah, installation guides. So there is how it's going to install. Attached to manifold vacuum. So we're going to tee it to the fuel pressure regulator. Let me show you. So we're going to mount this right here. We're going to tee into this vacuum line. There's our fuel return down there that we're going to cut and run into the FMU. It should actually be a very easy install. One thing we are going to do before we get started is take the fuel pump fuse out, crank the car over some, just to get the fuel pressure out of the system so that we avoid fuel getting everywhere when we take that line out. Now it's still going to get places, but anyway, let's go ahead and do that. I'll find the fuse and I'll let you guys know what it is. And then we'll go ahead and get everything installed. Now, one thing you will need is a T fitting for your vacuum line. It does not come with one. Your return line, you are not teeing. This is your T. So you just cut it, put one here and one there. So let's go ahead and locate the fuse. All right, guys, so you can see fuel pump right there. So if we locate our fuse box up in here, don't mind all the extra wiring. There is a, there, it's gonna be hard to see. So you see that blue 15 amp fuse right before the 10, that is the one we're gonna take out. So we'll take that out and try to crank the car over, and if it, hopefully it shouldn't start. There's the fuse. Now, let's crank. Perfect. Now, we're good to go. All right, guys. So, right here, we're going to take this fuel line off. Probably going to make a little bit of a mess. That's okay. All right. So, we got that line off. So, this is your inlet. That's your outlet. So this is the outside of your return, and the other one is coming from the fuel regulator. So, you're gonna need some extra fuel line. Let's get our extra line here. That's gonna fit perfect. Okay guys, so I went ahead and put our inlet hose on there just so we can easily put it down on the prong. So let's do that. That's gonna go here. Then we can put our clamp back on. Slide our clamp on. All right. Now we've got our return on the bottom, which I do have a hose clamp for. Just slide that on. Okay. So now we're ready to mount it. Now let's do our vacuum. So, very easy install. Let me show you guys. I know it's real hard to see because of the sun, but here we are. So there it is. Vacuum line split between the fuel regulator and the vacuum on the intake. Luckily I found a T. You're going to need that. Then under, going to be hard to see, but the one coming right out of the bottom is the return, and the one in the side right there is going back to here where it comes right out of your fuel rail. Race car. Then we just took our bracket, bent it flat, put the self tappers in there. Very, very easy. So now let's go ahead and put our fuel pump back in and rev the hell out of it. Well, it didn't blow up. I'm burning a little bit of oil, but it seemed like the more I screwed with it, the less it smoked. So I'm thinking that there was just oil in there that burned off, but we'll see. So I revved it pretty hard. I did some, like, I don't know, 30-foot pulls in the driveway. Didn't really make any boost, so I don't know if I just wasn't getting enough load on it or if I got a boost leak somewhere. But it's looking good. I mean, our turbo build, in a sense, is officially done. I'm sure we'll have some issues. I'm going to post a first drive here soon, but I need to be ready just in case the thing breaks down. I need to get a fire extinguisher just in case it catches on fire. Hopefully not. But anyway, the FMU, super easy to install. I have a wideband gauge in there. It's acting up because I think the sensor got wet or something. But when it was reading, my wideband numbers actually looked decent. And when I revved it, it went all the way rich. It went down to 10. So I think we're going to be safe, honestly, because that's what you're trying to avoid, is running lean. And with this, I mean, that's what this thing should do, is it should pump the fuel to it. This is a 12-to-1 FMU, if you guys are interested. And I'll try to link it down below. I ordered it right from Blocks, but it took over a month to get delivered because I guess they're short with them. But anyway, I hope this could help some of you guys out. Stay tuned for more like testing on it, but everything actually seemed pretty good to me. I don't want to say I'm surprised, because I mean, really I wasn't making any boost, so that'll be the true test. But I mean, I was making a little bit, but not much. So keep in mind I'm only running 5 pounds. So anyway, let's close this out here. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see if we can't blow this thing up. Hopefully we do not. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.